Time for another fun one. This is the Presentation Olympics. And if you've worked in business, here's our opening ceremony. You spend a lot of time making slides, viewing slides, preparing slides, and some of it feels like an endurance sport with, version 57 and, version final.12. And, it's more of an endurance sport than a communication tool. So, we're going to have a parody today. We'll call it the Presentation Olympics. And it's the competition of celebrating all the different struggles of the slide culture. So, we'll laugh at some of these habits and highlight some of the skills we need to secretly train for in meetings. And here I am holding the flag with the Gantt charts of the interlocking rings. So let's get into some fun. What are the 8 events? Well, the first is the slide sprint. That's building 10 slides in under 5 minutes as quickly as possible because you just got a call before a meeting and an executive wants an update. Then there's the clip art wrestling, is wrestling with outdated clip art. So the handshake, or remember the bean guys, the little black bean guys that were doing stuff. Then you've got the font javelin. This is my favorite for people who just have different fonts scattered across the slides. Extra points if you use the Comic Sans Serif font. Always a fun one. The chart decathlon. That's 10 different charts in one coherent deck. So, pick your style, bar chart, scatter plot, pie chart, what have you. The color clash freestyle. That's when people just go bonkers with different colors, combinations, maximum shock value. The palette's not the same. Some are bright, some aren't. It's just a free for all of color. Then you've got the Q&A hurdles. That's where you gracefully leap over the tough audience questions that you didn't prepare for. The animation gymnastics, the flawless spins, fades, and fly-ins, like this presentation. I used the appear animation. And finally, the bullet point marathon is how many texts and how many bullets can you fit on one slide. Those are the 8 events. We got to train for the events. So what does that mean? Well, we have to warm up. That's practice typing as fast as we can. But as I mentioned, it's an endurance sport. So we have to build the tolerance for the endless bullets and messages that we want to give. We have to have flexibility. So we have to know all of the different animation options. There's the strength conditioning to wrestle with the clip art until it bends, or using the icons, which I enjoy as well. Practicing for the chaos, which is experimenting with all the different colors until your eyes hurt. You can see I'm sweating over here on the right in my training outfit. Then there's the chart cross training is to learn all the different types of charts. And then the relay, you might have to hand off to somebody. When you need a break, you hand off, they jump in and start PowerPointing. Then you've got the mental toughness to prepare for comebacks with the hurdles. And ultimately, the recovery is when you hydrate with coffee and celebrate with donuts after every event. And here we are at the closing ceremony, and we've won gold because we have the best set of slides. And look, the presentations are a skill, and we're all athletes in the workplace arena, but we really do need to consider the effectiveness of all of our presentations and question, do we really need to participate in every event? Do you need 7,000 bullets? Do you need the crazy animation or the cheesy clip art? I don't think so. The good news is we have 4 years to train until we have the next game. So get on your tracksuits and start PowerPointing away. And thanks for watching.